Welcome back, fellas, to another day in the NBA. It is Tuesday, February 25th. Luka's return to playing the Mavs. He's actually in LA, so it's not as cool as if he were going back to the Mavs, but he still gets to play them, so it's a pretty big day for the NBA. With that being said, we have 7 games on the slate. You already know what to do. We're going to the slate to start out. I think it's on this side of me when we make this. Not quite sure, but I think I'm going to point over there. NBA slate for the 25th. We have the Celtics against Toronto. Toronto obviously looks better with the rotations being a little bit fixed, but they're playing the Celtics here. I just don't see much life to be had in this game for them. Boston has been rolling recently. I expect it to continue. Now Al Horford might not play. He's questionable, but again, that doesn't really matter for the Celtics team. I think they win by a comfortable 10.5 here, maybe even more. Then we're going to head to Cleveland and Orlando. This game I'm actually really excited for. I know obviously there's a lot of hype for some other games on today's slate. I actually love this slate for today outside of my fucking Hornets at the bottom. Actually, Toronto I'm not really looking forward to either. But the Cavs versus the Magic I am looking forward to. Rematch of the playoff series just last year. Because this is going to be a hard-fought game. Obviously, no Suggs still, so that is going to be some questionable defense for the guards up top. But I think Cleveland will cover the spread of 5.5. So I do like them there. Obviously, by the time you're seeing this, any of these spreads could move. So just be aware that I'm recording this at 1:42 in the morning on Tuesday. So by the time you're seeing this tomorrow morning, lines can move a little bit. But when I'm recording this, I like Cleveland minus 5.5. I'll take them up to minus 7.5 in this game. Orlando's look good, but not quite. Cavs good. Cavs have been blowing out everybody. I think they continue to do that today. Phoenix and Memphis. Memphis is plus 7.5 or minus 7.5. I like the Suns to cover in this game. Why? Bradley Beal's now playing at the 1. I think that's going to help the offense move a little bit smoother. And I think Bradley Beal's going to open this up a little bit more, be able to kind of have a more spread look than just a ton of pick and roll like they have been doing in the past. Bradley Beal's going to give a little bit more room for guys like Kevin Durant to work. Devin Booker, a little more room on the outside to have more of a shooting role, not to be much of a passer. So I think they can help them a lot this game. I like the Suns at plus 7.5. If you have to go down to 6.5, I probably won't, but plus 7.5 I like. Milwaukee, Houston, another good game. Giannis is back to looking like he's going to be back in full. 31 minutes last game. Let's see how much more we can get out of him. I like him a lot this game. I like Amin Thompson this game. We'll go into that play later. But I like Amin Thompson this game to have a good game. I think Houston covers at minus 3.5, but I think it's a close game. A lot of people are going to be on Milwaukee this game, but I think Houston does cover in this one. They've been rolling, and they continue to roll. Fred VanVleet, it's questionable. I don't think he's going to play. But if he does, that does change a little bit of the lineup here today. The Spurs at the Pelicans, we just saw this game. I expect kind of something similar. Obviously, the last game, De'Aaron Fox shot like dog shit. I don't think that happens again here. But I do think the Pelicans cover this one again. They seem to look good with Zion Williamson when he's on the court. As long as he's on the court, I'm going to take him for now, especially against a Spurs team that's kind of just lost their identity without Wemby. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe De'Aaron Fox can carry this game, but I'm leaning the Pelicans to cover 2. Obviously, our next game, going to be the most beloved game on the slate. That's going to be Dallas at LA. Obviously, this is an 8-point spread. I like the Lakers to cover. I think they're just the better team. Reeves is playing out of his mind. LeBron's playing super good. Doncic, everyone's like he's going to go for 100 this game. That's literally bettable. You can bet him to play for 100 points. Don't know why, but you can. Not going to happen, though. I don't even know if he hits 30 this game, but I think he's going to have a good game nonetheless. LeBron, I like his rebounds. A little juicy for me, but I like his rebounds. Doncic, you can take pretty much whatever you want, and you can feel good about it. Kyrie points also isn't a bad shout, but none of these bets I'm taking. But I'm excited to see Luka again versus Dallas. Should be a anticipated game, as since the trade, this game has been up to bet on, so pretty interesting. And then Hornets, Warriors, not even fucking glancing. My Hornets fucking are god-awful. I just watched them lose by 50 again. I literally cannot stand watching this fucking basketball team play. All right, now we're going to head to the recap from the past 2 days. Obviously, I didn't make a video yesterday. I got caught up with some things, so I didn't get to make one. But We are on the recap for the past 2 days. February 24th recap, or sorry, we'll start with the 23rd. February 23rd recap. We went 3-2. It was a solid day. We went positive. Shea hit, Ant hit, Zion hit. Hartenstein was a hard miss as he came out with 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Didn't see any more play. Finished with 9 rebounds, and De'Aaron Fox shot like shit, like I just said before. Now, yesterday's recap, we went 3-1. Jamal Murray hit his over. Trae Young hit his over, as well as Yusuf Nurkic cash with easy money. And LaMelo Ball shot like fucking dog pisses. His Hornets team fucking stinks. We take 2 positive days with a total of 6-3. Over the past 2 days, we went up 2.89 units. So 2.89 units, again, with a total record of 6-3. So I like that. ROI is over 30% for each day. So you like to see that as well. Also, the CLV we've been getting is pretty good, 3.29%. Like that. On Friday, despite our bad day, we had a crazy CLV. We've been having some good ones over the past few days, so let's keep that rolling. Either way, over the course of the month so far in February, we are 10.1 units up in the NBA. So, again, we're rolling 36 and 23 and 5. Again, you love to see anything over 10 units is a great, great month in my books. You like to keep stacking these 10, 10, 10, 10, 15, 5, whatever. As long as we're positive, we like to keep it rolling. 10-unit month I'll never scoff at. You love to see it. So, we're up 10 units this month, 10.1 with a 14.21 ROI. Now, the plays of the day. Zion Williamson over 30.5 points and rebounds. We just took this line last time they played. We're going to take it again. The matchup is there. Sacramento, now again, no Wemby. And Zion takes 60. I'm going to say it again. 60% of his shots in the restricted area where this team struggles. And now with no Wemby, Bismack Biyombo is going to struggle like he did last time they played. Not only that, but this team is bottom 12 at transition, pick and roll ball handler, post up, putbacks, all things Zion has a very high rating of. Not only that, but Zion rebounding has a great spot as this Sacramento team allows the second most rebounds to opposing power forwards. As we saw, he had 7 in the first half of last game. I expect him to have something similar here this game and have a pretty big game. And to easily catch 30.5. Our next play is going to be Kevin. Again, I'm going to keep these kind of short. I mean, if I don't have a ton to say, you get Zion's going to cash. All right, next. Kevin Durant over 26.5 points. I really like the matchup here. He's playing a Memphis team that allows the 10th most points to opposing power forwards this season, as well as they allow the 8th most points in the past 7 games to power forwards. So recently they've been bad against power forwards. Historically, all season they've been bad against power forwards, and Kevin Durant has hit over this line in 5 of 8 games versus Memphis, including the past 2 this year with 29 and 34 points. He's also hit this in 3 of his last 5 games, averaging over 27 points per game. So again, great matchup as well. They are bottom 8 at stopping the three-pointer for up against power forwards, as well as they foul the second most power forwards. So again, he should see a ton of volume as this team is bad against power forwards. He's seen the volume recently. He's averaging over 16.6 field goal attempts per game. So you love to see it. I think the volume's going to be there. This team also allows the second most points above the arc, which is where 24% of Kevin Durant's points come from, as well as they allow the third most free throws, as well as they allow the second most transition buckets, which counts for over 30% of his points. So again, that's a total of 54% of his points they are bottom 3 against. So again, really like that spot for Kevin Durant. Obviously struggled last game, shooting 5 for 15. I think he bounces back this game in a pretty big way against Memphis, which should be a close game. And our last play is going to be Amin Thompson to go over 8.5 rebounds. Like I said before, it all depends on Fred VanVleet if he's going to play or not. I don't think so. Game time decision, obviously, for him. I don't think he's going to play. I'll double check to see his status real quick while I'm recording this. Yeah, he's still questionable with, again, that right ankle sprain. We'll see if he's able to go. But with that being said, this Milwaukee team allows the 5th most rebounds to opposing power forwards, which if Fred plays, that's where he's going to be playing. If not, he's going to be playing shooting guards, where they allow the 2nd most rebounds to opposing shooting guards. So far this season. So again, he's going to have some little versatility there. He might play point guard if Fred doesn't play. And if he plays point guard, either way, they also still stink, allowing the 10th most rebounds to opposing point guard. So they allowing rebounds all the fuck over the place. But I'm going to assume as of right now, Fred's playing, blah, blah, blah. That would make the best assumption. That would be the correct assumption. What I should assume. Either way, he's hit this in 7 of his last 10 games. And he's hit this 5 of his last 5 games. In those games, he's averaging over 14.2 rebound chances per game. Again, more than enough to hit this line. This Milwaukee team allows the 4th most rebounds to opposing teams. So he should have a pretty big day. 6 of the last 11 players like Amen Thompson have gone over this line. That's according to Props. That's according to Props Madness. Props Madness kind of takes players that are very similar, like a Scotty Barnes, a Josh Hart, these players that are very close to his build and kind of calculate it out, and they're averaging 10 rebounds a game. So hopefully Amen Thompson can hit that mark, as I think he will. By the time you're seeing this line probably is a little bit juiced. I would take him at 9.5 for plus money if you're seeing it by then, and it's at 9.5 by the time you see this in the morning. But yeah, that's a play I really like as of right now. Zion Williamson, Kevin Durant, Amen Thompson, only 3 plays for the day, only 7 games on. I don't love this slate for betting, but I do love this slate to watch. I think it's going to be a fun game and a good game for spreads as well. So make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, make sure to leave a comment down below of what you guys are betting on and if you guys like these styles of videos. With that being said, it's the easiest way to support the channel. So just leave a like. It's not that hard. Just smash that thumbs up button. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.